Hi, everybody. This is Lee, and I'm commenting on public affairs, which is a fun thing to do. And I'm talking about an article that I saw in a publication called American Thinker. And I'll remember to post a link in the description. The article is Democrats are losing control of Black Americans. Just the title itself is hilarious. So I'm going to laugh and then I'm going to talk about it. In this article, it's by Patricia Dixon, and they're mostly addressing the fact that Hillary Clinton has escalated her rhetoric of labeling people, using identity politics, going into the gutter, and pointing the finger, saying that people are deplorable, they're racist, they're sexist, they're bigots, they're xenophobic, and all other kinds of stuff, angry things that she had in her head. And the thing is, usually when Hillary Clinton makes accusations, it's really interesting to watch because almost always the accusations she makes against people is of behavior she was guilty of herself. We've seen a lot of that. She accused Colin Powell of instructing her to commit malfeasance in the State Department, when in reality she was going to do it anyway. She already made plans, and she basically was the author, creator, and engineer of her tenure as Secretary of the State Department. Clearly no one can tell her what to do. She does what she wants to do. People are saying, well, okay, just vote her into office and then mobilize and hold her accountable. Give her what she wants. Give her ultimate unlimited power, and then hold her accountable. Hold her feet to the fire. Okay, but the FBI wasn't able to hold her feet to the fire or hold her accountable for anything. Neither was the Justice Department. Neither was Barack Obama. But the general American voter and electorate, we're supposed to do law enforcement on Hillary Clinton? How? How are we? What? I still don't get that logic. Vote her into office and then hold her accountable. Mobilize. Yeah. I mean, she's been bodying voters all throughout the primary season. People who wanted to vote her down in the primaries got stomped on by Hillary Clinton and Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She's not even in the presidency yet. She doesn't even have a nuclear arsenal yet. But we're supposed to vote her into office so she has the nuclear codes. She has ultimate power over most of the entire globe. And then after we vote her in, then we hold her feet to the fire. Okay. When you say it out loud, it makes no sense at all. But, let's go on with this article. It's American Thinker. Democrats are losing control of Black Americans. And they're commenting on the fact that Donald Trump is actually, despite what the mainstream media keeps saying in a deriding, sarcastic tone of voice, Donald Trump is actually gaining support with African Americans. There's no other reason why Hillary Clinton has been acting so crazy lately, saying crazy things, making her unenforced errors, creating problems where none really had to exist. She brought up the birther movement when she could have just easily just let it ride. But no, she had to kind of come out all half-cocked and try to point her finger and, tell people about themselves. And then 3 more fingers were pointing right back at her. And, she's trying to say, well, I didn't, it's not, and that's ridiculous. But even the media that, is mostly on her side, even they can say, well, Yeah, three fingers point back at you too. So, you didn't technically, but but yeah, it's kind of true. So that was an unenforced error, and we still have more than a month to go. It's September 19th. Where are we going to be at a month from now, mid-October, for our October surprise? WikiLeaks got something going on. Who knows what that could possibly be? Something out of Stephen King, Salem's Lot kind of stuff going. It's almost like you don't even want to turn on the television or open a newspaper or turn on your computer on that day when WikiLeaks drops Hillary's greatest hits collection. So, people are abandoning Hillary Clinton again. They abandoned her in 2008. Quite a few of them abandoned her during the 2008 primary, and that's how Bernie Sanders was able to come from 2% all the way up to 44, and probably more than that, if not for the mechanisms and trickery used by Debbie Wasserman Schultz in order to divert Bernie Sanders' votes and support, and probably even some fundraising to Hillary Clinton. So we're at that time again where, there's a hemorrhaging of support. By now, people are seeing so much malfeasance, we'll call it, coming from Hillary Clinton's past record as Secretary of State, as First Lady, as Senator, as private citizen, head of the Clinton Foundation, the magic that she brought to Haiti, Honduras, Syria, Iraq, Afghanistan, all the joy that she's brought to the world, and here we are. And people are saying, wow, more military interventions, no fly zones, regime changes. Okay. And people are getting a really good look at that and how it's affected them. Barack Obama gave a lecture where he actually pointed his finger at his audience, gave them a mean look out of his eye, and said, "If you do not continue if you do not continue my legacy, I'll take it as a personal insult." Okay, so what? Barack Obama has already described his personal legacy as being Trans-Pacific Partnership. Even members of the Congressional Black Caucus said, well, we decided that we didn't want to interfere with Barack Obama's legacy, and so that's why we're not going to say anything against the Trans-Pacific Partnership. That is what Barack Obama is protecting, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. This is his priority. You, Black America, you are not his priority. Only as far as your votes will contribute to Hillary Clinton's campaign to install her in the White House so she can continue the legacy of Trans-Pacific Partnership and make sure that it passes and gets ratified in both houses of Congress. If anyone can do it, if Barack Obama can't do it, then Hillary Clinton surely can. And Barack Obama wants Trans-Pacific Partnership. His main funder during his 2008 and 2012 elections, Penny Pritzker, his Commerce Secretary, she wants Trans-Pacific Partnership. She drives Barack Obama like a car. She wants Trans-Pacific Partnership. Therefore, so does Barack Obama. That is his legacy. You are not Barack Obama's legacy. Trans-Pacific Partnership is. That is what he's protecting. You are who he is using to assist him with protecting it. But anyway, there's a wrinkle in this. Hillary Clinton is losing support, even amongst the African American community that she counted on as her firewall. They're abandoning her. We got a good look at her attempting to throw Colin Powell and or Condoleezza Rice underneath the bus in order to save herself. We had a good look at her not responding to a crisis in North Dakota involving our Native American population, which has been violently attacked at the state level for trying to protect their water source. and the desecration of the sacred land. So this is Hillary Clinton. We know about her behavior in Haiti, the stuff that's been going down there, the coup in Honduras, crazy stuff going on in Brazil, Venezuela. We don't know. Crazy stuff. So it's not just here at home. It is here at home, but it's all around the world. People are being brutalized here at home, but certainly all around the world. There's brutalities, there's atrocities taking place, economic atrocity, the fact that both Clintons enriched themselves on the poverty, suffering, misery, and pain of Haitians. They took their aid and then gave it to their rich friends. They took from the poor and gave to the rich. And when Donald Trump says things like, what do you have to lose? A bell goes off because people start to thinking, what do we have to lose? Since that bank bailout in 2008, what do we have to lose? How many of you either bought a house or did you lose a house since 2008? Have you seen an increase in your income or a decrease in your income since 2008? Have you been able to pay off your student debt or not to pay off your student debt since 2008? Have you been able to send your children to get a higher education or not in 2008? Has your health improved since 2008 or not? Ask yourselves these questions. All these thoughts go in your head. And so when Donald Trump went to a black church, when he goes and he speaks to black people, when he talks to Haitian Americans down in Florida, when he goes down to visit flood victims in Louisiana, when he goes to Wisconsin or wherever he is and he asks questions, hey, what do you have to lose? People say, well, can it possibly get worse than it has these last 8 years? Are we going to have 15 more years of war? Or, what's going to be the case? Are we going to spend even more of our budget on war so our housing is inadequate? Our infrastructure, our streets, our jobs, everything is outsourced? Are we going to pour more money into these military interventions everywhere but where they need to be? What do you have to lose? So Donald Trump, he's a businessman. It's business. It's not personal. Hillary Clinton can point her finger and call everyone, every name that she can think of, and people just hear noise. Because the thing is, people aren't trying to be Donald Trump's friend. Maybe some are, but this is business. It's not personal. And so when Trump says, what do you have to lose? People say, look at this from a business standpoint, an economic standpoint, an opportunity and career standpoint. And they say, nothing. We have nothing to lose. We have 8 years of nothing to lose. Barack Obama is bringing this Transpacific partnership, and are things going to get worse or better? We're going to continue his legacy at the threat of him pointing at us with this look in his eye that's kind of strange, and continue his legacy under Hillary Clinton, who's already shown us who and what she is. And if you have not been paying attention, you've got a little bit more than a month to really figure it out. Is she going to be more of what she is or worse when she gets ultimate power? We've seen what she's done with power in the State Department. What is she going to do in the White House? And so people are saying, vote for her and then mobilize and hold her feet to the fire. Are you serious? How about we don't vote for her? How about we don't give her that power? How about we encourage her to retire from political office? How about the Democrat Party attempt to save itself from extinction, and bring back Bernie Sanders because he's your only hope? Otherwise, it's going to be Jill Stein, Gary Johnson, Donald Trump, and all the race baiting, identity politics, and temper tantruming, and crazy talk, and weird looks. That's not going to change anything. Policy will change something. What do we have to lose?